Hey, what's going on? Hope you're doing well today. This is Jerry with Wealth Dynamics, bringing you closer to your purpose, wealth, and freedom. Now, today I want to talk to you about a very important topic in my life. It's limiting beliefs about money. Okay, limiting beliefs about money. This was a question that was asked of me yesterday. Jerry, how do I overcome limiting beliefs about money? And I want to share this because this is actually one that really hits home for me personally, okay? So, growing up, we were like dirt poor. We lived in poverty. I remember my parents talking about how they were living on less than $20,000 or $30,000 per year with 3 kids in the house. And so growing up, like money was something we never had. Like I don't remember a single time when I remember we had money. I don't remember a single time when we were doing okay. I don't remember a single time when my parents weren't fighting about money. I remember being a kid watching our car get repoed, watching us lose our house, living in tents in the woods, living in trailers, being homeless, like all sorts of stuff, right? And so what it comes down to is I lived that way for about 19 years of my life, where I was actively living in scarcity, actively living with poverty mindset. And I didn't even call it that because that was just normal. Like when I went to school, if you had new jeans, I thought you were rich. If you didn't have worn out jeans with holes in the knees and you had nice jeans, you could tell they were blue, they were new looking, I thought you were rich. If you didn't ride the bus to school because your parents could take you, I thought you were rich. So think about growing up 19 years of life, some of you guys have done longer than I have, conditioning yourself to believe money is scarce. Conditioning yourself to believe that there's not enough to go around. Conditioning yourself to believe that poverty is normal. Okay? Then trying to come out of it and realizing, like, shoot, I can't change this thing in a day. Because when I started in business, I had to overcome hurdles like not believing I could sell anybody. Because I was in the money industry, right? I came into financial services. I was going to teach people about money, but I was like, man, there's nothing I can say that they actually need. I'm worse off than they are. I've got no experience. I don't believe money is something that I can have, and I'm going to sit there and they're going to listen to me. So I wouldn't set appointments because I didn't think there was any reason someone would listen to me. I didn't think there was anything I had to offer them. Okay? After that, I remember struggling with, when I did make a sale, how do I take my business full time? I was delivering pizza at nighttime. Many of you guys are doing this. You're doing the side hustle. You've got a job you hate and then a business on the side that you're trying to get up and running. So I was delivering pizza on the side. And I was like, man, I'm making, $2,000 a month doing pizza. I'm making $500 to $1,000 a month doing my business. And it wasn't real for me to say, hey, I could quit the pizza job and do this instead. When I considered it like it actually was a joke, I would laugh. I would either laugh or I would completely contract because it just wasn't real. There was no way I was going to be able to quit my job and go run my business full time. Okay? Until I saw other people doing it. I knew a lady that smoked pot and she'd made more money in business than I did. And I was like, shit, if she can do it, I can do it. Like she's handicapped because of what she does in her free time, making money in a business. How come I can't make money in my business and I'm fine? Okay? Now, the next thing I remember is I remember thinking I will never make more than $50K a year. That was the most my dad ever made. That was the most money that I could imagine making. And it was ridiculous to me to think I would make $50K. One year I had made $38K, $38,000. 50 was right there. And I was fully convinced, like, all right, my business is going to fail. Like, something is going to happen. Something will come up right as I try and hit 50K, and it's not going to work, and all these things are going to go wrong, and I'll never make it. Now, I did make it, and I didn't even notice when I made it. And my point with these stories is, guys, so the first thing, like not thinking I could make a sale. I didn't do in-depth study and analysis on that. I tried that. I tried reading more motivational books. I tried going to conferences. I tried taking ice baths in the morning. I tried meditation. I tried playing sounds in my ears on a special audio track that rang bells and whistles that was supposed to make your head right. I tried all of that stuff. I tried carrying a rock around in my pocket to try and connect positive experiences to that so that I would think the rock was lucky and then I'd win more. I tried literally everything out there and it didn't work. And it didn't heal my poverty mindset. It didn't make myself more abundant minded with money. It didn't take care of any of that stuff. You know what did though? Action. And I'm telling you this, if you are struggling with poverty mindset, there's not a book out there that's going to change that. There's not a course you can go to. Walking on coals is not going to fix it. Taking ice baths won't fix it. None of that's going to work. What will work is doing what you should do anyways. I'm telling you, you've got to play injured. You're going to have poverty mindset going into the deal until you don't. It'll go away at some point. But until then, the way you overcome it is not through self-analysis and meditation and just crazy motivational conferences and all this other stuff. It's going to be go make phone calls anyways. Go sit down in front of people anyways. Go talk anyways. It's going to be your level of courage. If you have a high level of courage, you're going to take the necessary actions even though your mind is not there yet. You're going to take the necessary actions because you know that it's the right thing to do. Because you're being unemotional. You can look around you in the world and you can look at history and see other people that did the same thing. They had the same thoughts you did. Guys, almost everyone has my story, by the way. We all grew up with poverty mindset. We all grew up with circumstances that weren't great. My story is not special. I know people that have worse stories than I do. And they still made it. So my point is, the way you handle poverty mindset is action. Go do the right things until you wear through it, until you see that the thing is paying off, until you see that this is working. Once you see that, either two things will happen. One, you'll see the result and have a cognition and be like, man, I just realized all these beliefs are false because there's the result that I've been looking for. Or you're just going to become so accustomed to the work that you don't have time for the beliefs. And I want to end on this note. I want to end on this note because it's so common for people to sit there and say, yeah, but I'm struggling with this. I'm terrified on the phone. I don't like making calls. When people give me objections, I don't know how to react to it. When I get money, I can't seem to keep it. When I get investments, they never seem to work out. If you have time to think about those things, you're not working hard enough. That's why you're not winning. It's not your mindset, it's your level of activity. If you have time to sit there and think and analyze about this isn't working, my mindset's not right, I'm being negative, I need to work on this, I need to meditate more, I need to read more. If you have time to do that, that's actually why you're not winning. Because you're actually wasting that time. Those activities are not going to help you. What will help you is doing the right activities over and over and over and over and over until they pay off. Okay, one of the guys I've studied before, Gary Keller, he has a quote called time on task over time. It's the most boring thing in the world. Like, do the right thing over and over and over. That's time on task, and do that for a long time. That's time on task over time. That's the solution to poverty mindset. So you will have to play injured. You don't need to share it. You don't need to talk about it. You don't need to tell people you're struggling with it. We already know, and we already are too, and it doesn't help you to address those. Just go put the work in. And if you put the work in on the right activities for a long enough period of time, it will work. Okay, so guys, thank you for tuning in with me today. I'm going to go ahead and throw this link down in the comments. I have an article I wrote about this today. Also, if you're watching this today and you would like to go to the 10X Growth Conference with me, with Wealth Dynamics, I can get you a VIP ticket, actually 2 VIP tickets for less than $3,000 today. Reach out to me and let me know. Thank you for tuning in. I will talk to you guys next time.